Good morning, everyone. It is so cold. I came downstairs this morning and it was 51. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, way too cold. But Polly did turn on the little heater for the animals this morning before he left for work. So they were all snuggled in front, although Mushka was snuggled next to Mommy. She was in bed with me. I have not gone out to see the girls yet. I just can't bring myself to, I don't know, go outside. I did run downstairs and add water to the furnace, so the heat is steaming along our system at the moment. I still have to remember things to do today. I have to call the heating maintenance company to have them come and take a look at the radiator that's in the bathroom. I think the reason we have to keep adding more water so often is because our radiator is leaking, and one, it's annoying to clean up the floor, and two, it means that mornings like today, where I should have come downstairs to a toasty 62, instead it was 51. So yeah, I'll put that on my to-do list today. And I was intending on making Polly a couple of hand warmers last night. I really should have, but he got home, I gave him dinner, we chatted for a while, he went upstairs, I finished editing, and then next thing I knew it was like 11:30, so I'm going to do that today. I'm going to pick out a shape I can cut with my, a steel die, or I wonder if I could cut, I know I have those little hearts. Is it too corny to make... Who's here? Is it too corny to make heart-shaped hand warmers? I want to make sure it's something that will fit in the palm of his hand, or on the back of his hand. So it has to be probably... I don't know. I know I have some rectangles and squares, and that you don't even need dies for, but just to keep them consistent, both sides same size. Let me go pull out some of the felt I have, and then I'll try a piece in the microwave, see if it doesn't melt, because artificial felt is synthetic and that might melt. Oh, I wish I had some wool felt. Now I may need to check out Stephanie Bernard's site, because I don't think I have any real wool felt, and I think that other stuff will be synthetic and melt. Well, I'll try it out. I'll get back to you. Alright, so I'm going to try to make coffee again this morning, and last couple mornings when I said, I'm going to go make coffee, those were fail, because I still haven't busted open the box of coffee that we brought home the other day. And as you can see, my desk is still relatively clean. I'm trying to keep it that way. It's the creep factor, and I know many of you can relate to this. So I have the 3 cards in front of me. Those have to go into packages that I need to pack today. And slowly but surely, there's things that creep, like I have to put that back. That's for a package. I have to go through that. That has to go in my jewelry box, or the jewelry, it's behind me, so I could put that away. So the creep factor of stuff that ends up on your desk, the sooner you put things back where they belong, where they have a permanent home, the better you'll feel. I was so motivated, and I do have to tackle that thing on top of the printer. I get so motivated when I get something accomplished, and it progresses me, pushes me to get yet another task accomplished. So that's what I'm hoping to do today. Get some stuff accomplished. Get garbage ready, because last week I totally flaked. I thought because of President's Day the garbage was delayed by 1 day, and it was not. So last minute garbage went out, and I missed my office garbage. Hi, Moses. What you doing, honey? Go eat. Go eat. I don't want to leave things for last minute. I have to go through the refrigerator. Making a big salad tonight, and then I'm not sure what else, so I'll figure something out. I have soup as leftovers for lunch. Excuse me, I don't know what's happening to my voice. And just the regular daily things. Checking on my sister, see how she's feeling. She never called me last night, I'm assuming because she probably took some NyQuil and zonked right out after the kids went to bed, which is so, I'm glad that she is able to get some sleep. I know her husband comes home on Friday. He's been on a business trip in London for the last couple of weeks. So, London, England. So that's, some of you might recognize who they're for. That one's for my mother-in-law. And I have a couple little things to send to her. And then Nadine and Robin. I actually have to get Robin's new address. Pretty sure there's a new address. So yeah, I have a couple of things to get accomplished, and this is all like in between working and taking care of those four-legged pets you hear behind me. Well, and the two-legged in the garage. Oh, we saw, I wish I had shown it. When we were at Costco this past weekend, we saw this plastic, well, you know, the composite plastic shed that I think would be perfect for a chicken coop. It was under $700, and the ideal thing is, even if we decide to not have chickens anymore, it can be cleaned out because it just hose down, and we could just store outdoor equipment, like even our summer, you know, outdoor furniture chairs over the course of the winter. So I might have to go back maybe this weekend and give it some serious thought to see how that would do. I do need to do a little bit of research to see if chickens can live in plastic like that. There are vents. There's a back, I did check for that. There's a back vent, and I think there's a side vent. And if there isn't, I mean, I'm sure we could make one. But it looks like it might actually do the job for us, because everything that I've looked at has been so expensive and out of reach, and very specifically chicken coopy. But this doesn't look like chicken coopy. It looks, you know, we'd have to create a new run. Now I'm just rambling. I better go get some coffee in me. I will see you in a sec. I finally made my coffee. I actually did all the dishes and put dishes away first, then made my coffee, and I'm having this, or I'll be having this Special K cereal bar, chocolate strawberry, and 90 calories, 2 grams of fat, 1 gram of saturated fat. Why would, see, doesn't Special K promote healthy food? Why would you have saturated fat in there then? 90 grams of sodium, 18 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber, 7 grams of sugar. See what it tastes like. It looks pretty. 90 calories per bar. But you know, things can look pretty and taste like shredded brown paper bag. But my coffee is delicious. Cooled off a little while I was doing dishes. It's okay. I might make another cup. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Oh, and I have a meeting in half an hour. I have a couple of things. Excuse me. I have a couple of things I need to get done before the meeting, and I think I'm going to do a label maker video separately, and I'll include a link if it's done today for you in the about section below. See all those beautiful chunks of dehydrated strawberries in the breakfast bar on the picture? Oh wait, I think there's a flake. Oh, there's another one. And that would be it. So it's breakfast bar with a strawberry flake. Yeah. There needs to be some accountability for truth in advertising. Another by the request video done. Now I can put stuff away, put things back where they belong, and move on. So I'm trying my best to organize a couple more videos in advance so I can just publish them on the days needed. I have a feeling it's going to be a busy rest of the week. So I do have something in the works for Friday Fun Bits. And I know I didn't post anything last week or the week before. And I thought maybe somebody would call me on it, but nobody did. Thank you if you noticed and you just didn't point it out because you didn't want to, hassle me. But I definitely need to get back on track because I do have several ideas and there's quite a few videos in the queue for by request. I just have to actually sit down and do them. So I'm going to put everything away, put everything back. Our mail came very, very early today. Like by, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours early. Kind of surprised me because the dog started barking first thing this morning. I'm thinking, oh, it might have even been on film. I'm like, well, whatever. Someone's walking past the house or something. But no, it was the mail. So, yeah. So I'm going to put this all away, put this all back, and move on to my next item on the to-do list. No eggs. I went back and checked for more. Gave the girls a mango that was kind of past prime for our eating. It wasn't rotten, but it was just not quite, like it was softer than I like it. So I split it. I threw the pit out and I gave the girls each a half. And, oh, they devour it within seconds. And actually, the professor that we went to see at the seminar last week, mentioned that if you're sharing table scraps with your fowl, with your chickens, with your, what does that guy in Australia call them? Chooks? With your chooks, if they don't eat it within 7 or 8 minutes, you're giving them too much, or you're giving them stuff they don't like. And remember, no potato or potato peels. I'm kind of surprised the professor didn't mention that. But then again, I've done so much research on my own that I kind of share it with everybody, whether they have chickens or not. And Paulie still, to this day, asks me. Now, we've had the chickens for a year and a half. Yeah. He still asks me, can they have potato? No, they can't have potatoes. They can't have potato peels. There's some chemical in the skin that just does not sit well with them, makes them sick, or could even kill them. So, why take the risk? Alrighty, I'll be back in a few. I'm getting dinner started. I've already cut and peeled the bottom of the giant asparagus. Like, look at the size of this asparagus. Then I'm going to make a quick little egg wash in a dish. And then I'm going to roll them in panko mixed with Parmesan cheese, which is shreds right there. A little salt, I might keep off on the salt. Probably cracked black pepper. And then they'll go in this pan and they will be baked. And in another pan just like this, I have a small, very lean pork tenderloin. And I'm going to wrap that up in bacon after I salt and pepper it. And pop that in the oven alongside. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. I just had to share, I just broke one of our eggs open. And this one was laid this morning. Do you see the yolk to white ratio? It's more than 50-50. Yolk is more than 50% of the whites. So I might need to add just a tiny little bit of water to this. I wonder what would happen if I added a little lemon juice. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll break up the yolk, mix it, and add a little bit of lemon juice. That'll be background flavor instead of just adding water. And then in a separate container, I'll have the panko, black pepper, and the Parmesan. Okay, so this has 1 beaten egg, juice of half a lemon, a little salt, and black pepper. This has about a 1/4 cup of panko breadcrumbs, and then maybe about a 1/4 cup of the long shredded Parmesan cheese. So I'm going to swap out these will go in the center, and then dip back on the cookie sheet. I'll show you what they look like all done, because I'm sure it'll be messy and I'll have to wash my hands in between. And I have my tongs, because I think I'm going to need to turn them halfway when they're cooking. Admit it, these look pretty darn good and they're not even cooked yet. So they're going in the oven, but first I'm going to put them in now, and then I'm going to wrap the pork loin, discard all of this since it's all done. And I had just the right amount of panko, and that one egg was more than enough with the lemon juice. I'm really eager to see how the flavor comes through, so I'll show it to you what they come out looking like out of the oven. And there's a little pork roast. It's actually 2 pieces, and they're very, very lean, so the bacon's going to keep it nice and moist. As you can see, it's about the size of my hand. I mean, I have big hands, but there'll be leftovers. Sorry about the TV in the other room. I have salt and black pepper underneath the bacon, and that's going in the oven, same 375, along with the asparagus. And then I will clean up the work surface, put everything away, and get started on the salad. I don't know if I should make salad and the cauliflower, or the cauliflower. I think I might just make the salad. I think that might be good. I don't know, we'll see. Well, you'll see in a minute. Well, I've taken the asparagus out of the oven. They're nearly there, but I don't want them to overcook because the meat's still not cooked enough. So the meat probably needs another, I want to say another 15-20 minutes. So right when Polly calls me that he's leaving work, I will pop these back in the oven and they'll get even crispier on top. I decided to make just a big salad with the fresh cauliflower. It's so fresh that it's delicious raw. I'll use it for the full rice application later in the week. I have plenty left. There's orange cherry tomatoes in there, broccoli, wild greens, which I spun clean once more, red bell pepper, some scallions, and cucumber, which I seeded because it was super seedy. So there's the stuff that's going to the girls tomorrow morning. They're going to be so happy. And now I'm going to go upload this footage while the pork loin finishes cooking, and I wait for Polly to call me that he's on his way home. I'll show you what this looks like when it's all together on a plate. The roast is out, it's resting, and the asparagus went back in for just a few minutes. By the time they get just the right crispiness, this will be rested so it can be sliced, and then we can have salad. The roasted pork loin, which is it's tenderloin, like it's very lean. That's why the bacon was necessary. And then the gorgeous asparagus. So I'm going to take some pictures from my blog, and I will show you what that looks like all on a plate. Everything's out and resting. I have to tell you, one of the shopping networks is on TV in the other room, and they're showing Steve Madden shoes, Steve by Steve Madden. And ever since watching Wolf of Wall Street, I can't hear Steve Madden without thinking all sorts of other weird things. So, yep, there's the asparagus. Roast is resting, and then I'm going to keep the salad undressed. That way each one of us can put the dressing on our salad. I don't know, I might just put that fig vinaigrette on it. Not fig vinaigrette, fig vinegar. So I think I'm going to call that a night. I'm just waiting for Polly to give me a call that he's on his way. He had to stop to pick up a script. And that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the thumbs up. It's free for you and it helps me out. And I will see you all tomorrow.